They'll start on the ground here on first down. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert.
They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
On first down, it's Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Play action. It's Herbert. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
James Robinson,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Throwing on second down, Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
The Ravens at 2-3 here to begin the new season. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful. I expect them to do just that.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Jackson, his 17th touchdown now on the season.
And the Ravens have taken the lead.
So a design run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of it? Being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work.
Lost.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
On first down, Justin Herbert.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to get past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson, he rifles one that's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
So this defense, they get their first interception of the game, and since they were in plus territory, didn't have too terribly far to go, but they take it all the way into the end zone.
And you intercepted in that close, you're automatically picking 6 points the other way, but what I like most about it is how the defense rallied, got up on their blocks, and didn't commit any penalties as well.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Yeah, they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 19. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Shark's got it, left side. And he'll be out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Taylor into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Here's Taylor again, but he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2. They'll look to run with Taylor.
Yeah, this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Real quick.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26.
They'll start with a give to Taylor.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
48 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Back to Taylor on first down. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson going up top. He's got a man, complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 2nd and 12, Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Tucker now for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. Goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
we go on fourth. Herbert.
Open man layup. It's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
And he's going to have a first down here. They're also into field goal range now at the 27-yard line.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
They go play action with Jackson. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. DJ Chark in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, Let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Tucker with the extra point, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here.
He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. And a short gain down to about the 33. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Jackson.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They snap it to Herbert. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
You see him?
First and 10, Taylor now.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 2nd down, Jackson.
Throw finding Thornton over the middle. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Jackson now. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull up.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Herbert on first down now.
He'll let one go deep for Howard. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Steps away. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why you call play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet
he's got him in, complete. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead is now an even 30. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. DJ Chark, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 2nd and 7, Herbert. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Herbert now. That's caught by Howard. And he's got some space here.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 2nd and 13, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
It's complete, and he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. Nothing fancy there on that 2-point try. Give it to the big boy, let him go to work.
That almost felt like sandlot football that we used to play, didn't it? Biggest guy on your team who can carry the ball, hand it to him and let him rumble.
Nobody picked me on the sandlot football team.
You were quarterback, and I know better.
I was the water boy. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Herbert checks this one down to Robinson.
And he has the first down as he's able to reach the ball forward and get past the line to gain. They get 3 there on the pickup, and it'll be a Los Angeles first down.
And now Herbert a little unsure of things, so he's going to go ahead and call a timeout.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And again, Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 42. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Herbert off of play action. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And Shark calls it in. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is a chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. After the interception, here's Jackson. And this one too low. But at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And for Jackson, this may be a free play. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. And that'll be incomplete.
The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Pretty secure lead, but what's the harm in adding another touchdown, right? At least that's what they were thinking on that snap. But if he wants to add more points, got to bring the throw down just a little bit and keep it in the end zone.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Jackson. This is caught, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.